how's it going? It's me, Jo, and I am doing a reading for you for June 2020. It is a general and a love reading, Virgo, so let's see what we have coming up. Okay, first card you have is an Earth card. Actually, is an Earth card, is an Earth energy card. Okay, is root chakra, is talking about the material, is talking about earth energy, grounding energy, survival, right? You might feel like you're in survival mode or you need to take some sort of action. You may not be trusting someone that much too, you know, like that could be it as well. But it's also a need to connect to reality when this card comes up. It's all about nature, a presence, just making yourself known, right? What it is that you want, stability, and being practical. So let's see how this turns up to be like really important in your reading. So I will start off with the general and then we'll move on to love. So what do we have for Virgo come June 2020? What do we have for Virgo come 2020? What is the most important energy that Virgo will be faced with, right? Let's see. Now, I want you to keep in mind, Virgo, this is going to be business, money, right? People, family, friends, anything like that, okay? That's what this is all about, right? This is what I'm going to be focused on. So Four of Cups, okay, unsatisfied or missed opportunity. That's the focal point for you. So you might be thinking on something that you feel like you're missing out on, or you're just, whatever your situation may be, right? It just feels like meh, you know, kind of like meh, you know? Obstacles, Ace of Swords. So your obstacle is communicating this, right, to your boss, to a person. If you're the boss and you're having problems communicating with your employees or whatever the case may be, there's a lack of communication here. And because of this lack of communication is leading to being unsatisfied because you feel like you're trying to get some sort of piece of information out. But yet, even if you did, I'm not sure that the other party involved is actually really hearing you. You know what I mean? Like they may hear you, but they may not be listening to you. So your emotions, you have the Six of Wands. Okay, so big ego and recognition. So what it feels like, your emotions are coming up as you feel like you're right, you know, and you might be right. You might be right. You know, this person may have done something totally out of place, or this is someone who's stepping out of line. What is leaving your life? What is changing? You have the Four of Swords, healing, retreat. Okay, so you're coming out of healing. Actually, you're coming out of a situation where you felt like you needed to pull yourself apart from something. And it makes sense because of everything else that's going on around us, right? I can see why June would still be a little bit of a manifestation, residual energy from that, you know, just feeling like you just need to recover, right? You still need some recovery time, but in the same token, it's like you're feeling way better. Like you're feeling so much better than you have been, right? So come June, you will start feeling like you needed that time, right? You needed some time to just think, and that's reflection. That's taking some time to yourself. What do we have in your thoughts, ideas? You have Seven of Swords. Okay, so in your thoughts, you have someone is either playing you dirty, or you feel someone is playing you dirty, or someone is cheating you out of something. Okay, and so you're feeling like you want to let this person know exactly how you know. You know, exactly how you know. I feel like you want to tell this person, or whatever this is, you want to let someone know what you know. Ooh, that's what it feels like. Okay, let's see what is going to be near you. Near you is the Three of Pentacles, teamwork. And then you have other people. What about other people? Tower. Ooh, you are not really trusting people. No, you're not. I feel it with this stability card and the root chakra energy, and you're feeling like you're in survival mode. You're feeling like you're in a position where you need to take action, but like you're tired. Like you're tired of this energy. With this Four of Swords, you feel like, I mean, that's enough. Like, you know, it's almost like feeling like you need a break, right? And then not only this, but if almost like, if I'm connecting to the right Virgo here, it feels like you're feeling a little bit resentful that people bring such crap your way, like crap to your doorstep. Really, I mean, I'm not being literal here. I'm just saying, like, you just feel like once you're done taking care of one thing, it almost seems like somebody else in your life comes with like some sort of other thing that you need to worry about. Okay, so trusting is not, like, people right now around you, like, you feel like someone just broke your trust, or something is broken down. But it could be a good thing. It could be a positive thing, right? I don't mean to start off too rough, but this is the energy that I am getting. We are going to clarify this, Virgo. So don't leave me just yet, okay? So new people around you, 8 of Swords. Yeah, so because, right, you're having such a hard time with the people that you have around you at this time. Anyone coming in as a new person around you, new opportunities or anything quite like that, you're going to give them the 3rd degree. Like, you're just, your space is sacred. You have a bubble of light around you. You've worked so hard these last couple of months, right, to make sure that you are well, right? You're not letting anyone mess with this stability. That's what I'm feeling. And there might still be some negativity around you, is what I'm picking up. We'll get to the bottom of this, okay? You have Queen of Pentacles. This actually flipped over. Queen of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay, a compassionate male and a grounded, nurturing woman. Okay, so let's continue. What is the advice from Spirit? Spirit says, focus on your money. That's the Ace of Pentacles. Don't worry about everybody else. Focus on your money, because you have blessings coming your direction, Virgo. Distant future. Let's see. Distant future. 5 of Cups, but it's inverted. So regrets and loneliness, but it's inverted. So it's like, think of the past. I am not holding on to any past situations. The past is the past, and that's where it belongs, for a reason. So that's actually pretty good. I'm picking up a bit of an attitude here, Virgo. Nice. Good, but an attitude in a very protective type of way. You're not trying to bring anybody down. You're just not letting anyone do it to you. Simple, right? It's simple. It's not complex. Let's see why this 4 of Cups is here. So feeling unsatisfied or a missed opportunity as a current energy. Is this a work-related situation, right? Is this work-related? Did you miss out on something? But really, it could have been a good thing that you did, right? Yeah, 9 of Swords. No, you're stressed about this. You're not happy about this. This is communication, right? Or this is someone stressing you out. Money, business, friends, family. Someone is stressing you out. Like, to the point where someone has weaved a story here as well. You see, like, the webbing in the background, and you see that wall, that really heavy brick wall, and that small little window of opportunity. Whatever this was, it was a small window of opportunity that opened up, but then is sealed right back up. Okay, so maybe you're feeling a little regretful over that, but what I say to you, Virgo, is that everything happens for a reason, like, and I think you do get that concept, because we're ending up in the 5 of Cups. But let's see. Let's keep it moving, because you have the Ace of Swords as the clarity that you need, you still don't have. Okay, so that is your obstacle. Let's see what else. 10 of Swords. So we just have 2 consecutive cards. 9 of Swords, and that is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the 10 of Swords, that's more of that thinking energy. You're in your head, and it has to do with your emotions. So you see how it's electrified. You're thinking about your emotions. You're thinking about how to remove yourself from this situation. Like, you're definitely not happy about it, and it's not like you're trying to intentionally keep yourself in this mind space. Okay, so your obstacle is going to be to end something, because the only way that this is going to, like, be a thing of the past is by shutting it out, like healing it. Whatever it is, heal it, and then either work on the situation or just zap it out. You see, it's like zap it out. You have a lot of energy around you, okay? But the thing is this, you can use that energy for bad, or you can use that energy for good, meaning you can use that energy to help you out, or that very energy that is there to help you out, you can actually just turn it against you. So this could be a job that ended, and just, it's feeling kind of rough, and it might be around money too. So something's feeling really rough here. Now, with the 6 of Wands being your emotions, right? What about your emotions? The 2 of Swords, there's a stalemate here. So you have to make a decision, and you do not know what decision that is going to be as of yet. That is your emotions. So you are blocking your emotions out, and maybe that's why it's coming up as your subconscious. This is your subconscious. But like, the 6 of Wands says that there's a sense of having to recognize something here. So it says big ego, right? I'm not really focused on the whole big ego thing because we all do need ego, right? But it could just really feel like you may, okay, whatever this is, it feels like it's, okay. Whatever this situation is, Virgo, is going to call for some sort of ego, damaging of the ego. Even if it's so slightly, it is going to take a hit. Your ego is going to take somewhat of a hit, and maybe that's why you're at a stalemate. So it could even be asking someone for a second opportunity, you know, having to go back to an old position, you know, just a career that you thought, because of all the changes that are going on now, just some sort of career thing that you're going to have to maybe go back to, where you thought you never had to go back to that one thing, and now you do, and you're just kind of like with egg on your face and it stinks, you know. But maybe that's possibly a really good way to get into something new, right? Sometimes everything happens for a reason. So that's why I just keep going right back to that. Everything happens for a reason. You're going to have to be practical. Even though it may not be what you want, it will bring you some stability. So let's continue. This Four of Swords being what's leaving your life is King of Pentacles. So this is, okay, so this is, I'm feeling it. You feel like you're losing stability. You're feeling like you're losing funds. You're feeling like you're losing your ground, right? You're losing your ground, like where you don't have a solid ground to stand on, and it feels like everything you worked for may be somehow in question here, like as if, okay, not that it's in question, but everything that you work for feels like it's on the line, right? Everything you worked really hard for, and this is material goods. This is all about status, material goods, and even things like this unicorn tells me that you're even like stressing, right, the things that you didn't even achieve. So you're kind of mourning things that you didn't even physically achieve, which in a way, that's kind of rough, because it's almost like worrying about something that's going to happen 10 years from now when you're not even sure if that's even going to be a thing that's valid for you to worry about, you know. So I feel some of you are going to have to work on living in the moment, just so that you can get some of this anxiety out the way. Now with the Seven of Swords and feeling some sort of lack of trust for a situation or a person, this is in your mind. You're thinking everyone is somehow it feels like there's this master plan, you know, but it might, I feel like it's coming from a genuine place, you know. It feels like it's coming from a genuine place, but it feels also like, I'm not gonna lie, it feels a bit of paranoia, you know. But that I can see where this paranoia comes from, if it stems from other people around you that are toxic situations, you know, things like that. But you have the Hermit, which means this is, you pulled yourself out in your own energy, like you pulled your energy, right? Your Hermit energy, reflecting, soul searching, looking for answers, but going internally for these answers, not going maybe through any other means, any outside sources or anything like that. Like your mind, okay, is really searching for any deception around you, because you want to call somebody out. See that owl? Someone doesn't know the extent of your wisdom. And that's what I hear. Someone doesn't know the extent of your wisdom. They just don't know. And they're playing with fire. They better watch out, because you're not playing. Okay, Virgo, let's see. As it's coming through, the Three of Pentacles, what's near you, which is a job opportunity. This is actually good. This is teamwork, and the King of Swords. This is law enforcement. Some of you are, if you're in law enforcement, right, or if you are somehow managing others or whatnot, this is a really good omen for you, right? So not only is it saying you're going to have like blessings from the universe or whatever, like things will align for you for this to happen, all right? So it's a really good opportunity. You are going to be managing or overseeing a group of individuals, right? But what is going to help you with this, or okay, let me put it this way, because there's so many messages coming through. Let me just focus, because this energy is talking about clarity, This, whatever this is going to need your clarity. So you need to get out of this mindset that other people are putting you in. You need to hermit yourself a little bit more if you need to do that, even though I see you already did it in the past, in the recent past, right? But what it's saying is that this position is going to call for absolute clarity, okay? Absolute clarity. And because you're going to have to lead others, okay? And they are going to rely on you. But that's good. That's like a really assertive energy. Like that's boss energy, but respectful. Like you are respected. Whatever it is, whatever field you decide to go in June, you will be respected. You best believe you will be respected, Virgo. Now, when it comes to other people, you have the Tower. Why you have the Tower? Because of the Ten of Wands. Other people are a big burden on your shoulders. Look at this bear, right? Like he has his paws on top of this person, right? All these wands, and it just really feels like whatever is happening, it's just out of this world. Like, you know, it's almost hard to believe. Like, I don't think you can wrap your head around how inconsiderate some other people that you have in your life right now can be. Like, you're literally thinking, this is freaking bull. Like, I cannot believe that someone has the audacity. Like, someone here is trying to give you much more work than you. Much more work. Is that even a sentence? I don't know. Someone's trying to give you more than you should. More than you really should handle, okay? Someone wants you to handle their business. This is what is coming through. Someone wants you to handle their business. And like, I feel like you decline, right? With this Tower card, I feel like you decline, and that opens up, like that causes hell. So be careful. Well, I don't know. I say be careful just because, you know, you just really never know. People are unpredictable, right? But what I'm saying is you also need to stand your ground. If you know who this is, just be careful because retaliation. I'm picking up on, you see like the electricity. Someone is like wired. Like someone has so much built up against you that they're ready to strike. And this is scary, you know? And you know, another thing about electricity. You feel electricity, right? But you don't really see it. So be careful with what you don't see. Be careful with what you don't see because someone has more power here. Someone has power. Someone has power and they're trying to use that power against you. They have something you need. So be careful with this energy. That's all I'm going to say on that. I get a little intense, right? When it comes to new people, Eight of Swords, right? So you have King of Wands. First of all, you're pulling out a lot of court cards. You have King of Pentacles. You have King of Swords. You have, who else do you have here? You have Hermit, but that's a people person card, right? And then you have the King of Wands. So you have so much energy around you and you will be interacting with a lot of people come June, right? For many different reasons. But this here being a new experience with someone, right? It feels like with this Eight of Swords, this is interesting. This new people, mental imprisonment, Eight of Swords, feeling stuck with people coming in, someone new, okay, I feel it. Okay, got it. Someone may be underestimating you. Someone is underestimating you, right? So it feels like if this is a new job or something like this or whatever the case may be. Look, you just pulled Nine of Pentacles. So this is, okay. This combo here, it is incredible when it comes to strength, when it comes to like confidence. It oozes confidence and independence, right? So it might feel like, I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy with other people coming in and things like that. Like there's a little bit of jealousy, like people may be looking at you a little sideways, right? Like you may have been chosen for something that they were kind of in the running for or something like that. I feel like there's a little bit of jealousy around new people. So just be careful, you know, around new people. I mean, I don't know. I hate saying be careful, but it feels like someone is somehow intimidated by you and your power or whatever it is that you exude. Okay, so you have the Ace of Pentacles as the advice. So Spirit is saying you're going to have money and money is good with work. Eight of Pentacles. So money, this is all this stuff we were talking about. It feels like it's heavily due to work, right? So your pentacle is looking good, right? Once again, I feel like you're going back to the basics. For some reason, I feel you're going back to the basics. You may be going back to doing something that you did years ago and you're thinking, I am so above this. And I don't mean that in a way where you're just like saying that you're above other people. That's not what I mean. What I'm saying is you didn't think that at this point in your life you were going to have to be doing this again. And now it's just like, you know, but it's okay. It all works out well. It brings in the money. It brings in what you're going to need, right? It may not be in a huge amount, but it feels like it's a starter. It's a starter check, something like that. Okay. But it does bring you a sense of stability, knowing where it is that you're going to get whatever money you may need for your expenses and so forth. Now, when it comes to the distant future, Five of Cups inverted is clarified by the Princess of Cups. So if you have children, there's a worry around children, right? Specifically, this is a feminine energy. This could be a daughter, or this could be a feminine little boy, or just a boy, right? Who is more on the feminine side, you know, just very receptive, and so very delicate, you know, when it comes to emotions and things like that. But in the distant future, it looks like there's a disappointment. Also, this is another message for some of you that were hoping to start up some sort of new project, right? So I'm not saying that you won't get this project. You will, because look, you have the golden chalice, and it looks like I feel like some of you are in sales and you're presenting something, right? It could be virtually or something like that, but it feels like you're presenting something, or some of you are even motivational speakers, but whatever it is, you're presenting something and it's going to do well. Whatever this is, maybe, possibly, I'm not quite sure. I'm picking up that, what am I picking up? Hold on, I just lost my track of thinking. I really did. All right, I'll think of it. Because the other message that I'm getting is that you still have a golden opportunity, so don't feel that you missed out on. So I feel like you did miss out on something, though. Like there's no lie, or there's just no lie. Like no lie, yes. Like you did miss out on something, because it's clear here that you did. But what it's saying is you're getting something else, okay? Presentation. Why is presentation? Like I keep getting these nudges, but I can't put it in words. I can't express it. I can't put it in words, but yeah, I have it in my mind. So if this is a new idea that you have, right? A product that is launching. You're launching a product. Some of you are launching a product and you're getting the word out. Okay, okay, I'm just going to describe what it is that I am feeling, because I can't get the words out. Okay, so what I'm getting from this card is, like, for example, right? You have this thing you want to sell, or this idea, a pitch. You're pitching an idea. Yes. Oh my God, that took forever. You're pitching an idea. That's it. You're pitching a product, right? For your company. You're pitching a product, but I feel that this is also like a contract. Some of you are somehow wanting some sort of financial backing, and it says that you may not receive it the first time around in June, but keep going at it because you have a golden product. Jeez, was that so hard? That was rough. I could see also, I'm not sure if I'm like getting that, I'm picking up that energy from you too, because in your obstacles is the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is all about getting clarity, like being really clear, right? Getting your thoughts out, speaking that out into reality or whatever. So anyway, I spent enough time on that, Virgo. Let's get to love. So that is your general reading, right? So let's get into love. What do we have for Virgo when it comes to love? So Virgo, when it comes to love, let's check out your current energy for Virgos. Okay, so we have masculine and a promise. Some of you are going to get into a commitment with a masculine. Nice. Okay, that's a little bit, twin flame-ish, soulmate-ish stuff that I'm getting here. This vibe, right? So if it's not like a promise, you know, I feel like it's a promise though. It doesn't necessarily, it could be a ring, right? It could be a ring for those of you that are in that stage, right? And you know that you're like, okay, you know, I've been with my person for X amount of years now, and I'm feeling like, yeah, like it could happen. But if it's not that, it's just someone makes a promise to you. And so the whole month is going to go based on this promise, right? Like, you're going to be feeling really good, so I feel. But the obstacle in this relationship is rose-colored glasses. Are you seeing things for what they are, or are you seeing things for what you want them to be? So, you know, that could be a really big problem, right? So we also need to make sure that we don't fluff things up. You know, we do tend to do that in love. We fluff things up. We fluff people up. And then we, you know, like when the honeymoon stage is over, we're like, oh my God, what did I do? Okay, so emotions. Yeah, look at this. Eye of the beholder in your emotions. Someone is trying to block you from seeing the reality of a situation. So when it comes to love, okay, in your emotions, or this is you feeling like what you want to express, you can't express. But eye of the beholder to me is really like what you think you see, you don't see. What you think you want, you don't want. So this is Two of Swords energy as well. Okay, this is not knowing if you want something in love or if you don't want it. I do, I don't, you know, or it could be something in love that's kind of like an ugly situation, right? And you have to see past that. When it comes to what is leaving your life, phantom lover, okay, fantasy. So there was a situation, a relationship, a connection with someone that you felt was right for you, right? Phantom lover means internet to me. Phantom lover feels like it really didn't really get to anything. It didn't really, not that it didn't amount to anything, but it really wasn't anything substantial, right? So that is leaving your life. So I feel if you have more than one choice, you're going to X that one out, and then you're going on to the next thing. Okay, so that's what that feels like to me. And like everything else with the rose-colored glasses, the eye of the beholder, and then the phantom lover. Yes. So remember I said you need to see things for what they are. Look, that's the fantasy card. So it's like, you know, not living in a fantasy, seeing things for what they are, even though they may hurt, sting even, but that is what the message is for you. Now, when it comes to your thoughts and your ideas, you have the heart storm. So this is causing some sort of heartache. You know, your heart feels like it's, you know, like it's cold. If it feels like, some of you don't even really want to deal with love. Like, I'm doing this reading and I am getting this vibe like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care, whatever. But that could just be because there's been some previous hurt. Even though I don't see any previous hurt here other than the wands, not wands, the sword energy, that could be that your heart is torn, right? And that's what you're thinking. You're thinking you're torn. Let's talk about what you are going to bring near you. So near you is party of one. Yeah, some of you are dumping someone and you're just staying single. Some of you want to stay single, and some of you are just thinking, even though I have this masculine and this promise, it's not enough. Someone here is offering you something and you're just like, it's not enough. You've promised things before and you just didn't follow through. So I'm not trusting you because you let me down before. That's exactly what it feels like. This is someone who wants a second opportunity, a third, a fourth, a fifth even, and you're just like, done. Your promises are void and null, you know, because it's just not, you're not following through. Like, it sounds good, but it doesn't, they don't follow through. So party of one is like me, myself, and I, my best friends, you know. So that's what it feels like. Now, when it comes to other people, let's say if you have other people, with other people you have Casanova, swept off your feet. So your best option is to go with the other person that isn't doing this. Whatever that means. Like, you understand what I mean? So whoever this is, pick your other option. There's a better option. Someone who's going to sweep you off your feet. You have Casanova with other people. So it's someone you know. Now let's see if you have someone new. Someone new, erotic activation. You're going to have something going on with someone from the past and someone, or, okay, no, let me correct that. I'm not trying to make you guys sound like sluts and all sorts of things. You're going to have an option from someone from the past, right? And you're going to have an open option with someone from, like, someone you do not know, new people, unless it's the same person, right? And they are manifesting themselves as a new opportunity. I'm not trying to imply anything here, Virgo, okay? Ace of Pentacles, then like that is your advice from Spirit is like you have a partnership coming. And every time I see these guys, every time I see this card, it tells me that there is a partnership for life. And then this is Ace of Pentacles, right? And then we could even apply this. We could even get creative, Virgo. We're going to do this. We're going to do Eight of Pentacles, working on a relationship. Ace of Pentacles, a really good opportunity. And then you have a good partnership. Swans, right? Mate for life. So that's that. That is your advice from Spirit. And then when it comes to what is in the future with love, you have trials of love and lessons. So you are going to learn a lot when it comes to love in June. Okay, so you're going to learn how to work on a relationship or when to let go of a relationship, who to trust, who not to trust. So this is all about trials and learning what it is you need to learn so that you can get to a better position in your love life. Let me take one more card out. Yeah, integrity. You have a mean person next to you. Someone's mean. You have someone who is mean and they're near you and they're in love and you learn so much from this person. You learn that you don't want that person, or you learn you don't want anyone like that person ever again. You're just like, no. I see like three big X's, you know, like, yeah, three big X's, like, like 3 shots, you're out, you know? That's what I see. But I mean, overall, it looks like you have a lot going on. You do. But I don't think June is a month of resolution. I think June is a month of finding out where your stability is going to be. Where's your happiness? You know what I mean? Get that base chakra energy going. Who you can trust, taking action, you know, connecting to reality, right? Connecting to what is solid, what is real. And that's what I have for you, Virgo. I hope you enjoy your reading. Sending you a kiss. And if you did enjoy the reading, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.